So this is the size the moon looks just as soon as I could see it over the horizon. (9:30 p.m., which is daylight savings time, so really it's 8:30. Still kind of light. The sun has set technically, but it's still bluish in the sky. Sound behind me is always air conditioner. This is the 9mm eyepiece with the 2x converter. And I'll zoom in to maximum digital. Looks yellower when I don't have the contrast of the sky around the moon. Can't get it in focus when I do that either. Those little bright spots puzzle me. This is about 1.8 meg digital. A little farther than I wanted to go, but yeah, the sky looks black around it, even though it's still bluish because of the contrast. Oops, going the wrong way. Let's go up here a little bit. See its serenity. Sea of tranquility. And as always, this is flip left to right because of my scope. Some people have, for some reason, not shut off all their fireworks yet. And this is what, the 8th of July? Something like that. And you never, ever see satellites go in front of the moon. Now, right now, you wouldn't expect that. Supposedly, they go near the equator for some odd reason. And I'm going to say southeast. The moon is rising far more south than the sun right now. Sun is only slightly southeast. I mean, it's almost due east. We're not that far past the equinox. Moon is much farther south. And I had to go and bump my camera. My scope, I should say, it's very touchy. Zoom back out to 1. No digital zoom. See, it looks more silver when we don't have the contrast of the, or when we have more contrast between the moon and the sky. Not absolutely completely full. We wouldn't see those features on the edge like that, on the one edge. But seeing where the brightness is and the fact that the sun is down, we cannot be directly between the sun and the moon, or the moon would be completely eclipsed. I don't know if it's just my camera, but there seems to be more color toward between the Tycho crater and the Copernicus crater there. The spidery looking one is the Copernicus, and the Tycho is the big one with all the stripes coming out like the navel of a melon. See, that's where that darker patch is where I'm seeing more color when I zoom out. Right now it all looks yellow. Seems to have a different shade to it than the rest of the dark spots, which to me the whole moon looks frozen to me. Looks like a big ice ball, with the dark splotches being like black ice, like clear ice. And there's something just either flew across or crawled across my phone. It's hard to tell when it's just dark out. That's a bird far away, I'm pretty sure. And you can see jets flying in front of the moon, but you never see a satellite. Well, there should be thousands of satellites going around the Earth at any time. You never see them when you're looking at the moon. Should be something dark going across it in a fairly straight line. Let's see if we can zoom a little bit on that edge. Whoops, going the wrong way there. This is hard to control, in case you haven't noticed. Because in order to get my phone, dang it, on here, it's at kind of a strange angle to make it fit over the lens, the eyepiece. I'm going to back that out just a bit because it's just too digitized for me. So we have obvious shadow on the edge, so externally lit, but if it's externally lit, it doesn't have the normal properties of a sphere being externally lit. on its face. It's very evenly lit and highly reflective of light anyway. Boy, the mosquitoes are after me. I did put on some bug spray, but I'm not sure how much good that's doing me. Probably feeding the mosquitoes, but it's for science, right? Mosquitoes should all die. Hmm?